Okay, guys, let's start the game, I guess. Welcome to another one of the Dead Files. I was meant to play, press play straight away, but, you know. Let's go straight to it. So, up in the top right-hand corner, playing as the red Protoss, we have Alexander. And in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the blue Protoss, we have Alcibiades. Alright, so we're going to see a normal cannon rush today, but is this potentially a cannon rush? The cannon rush? We shall see. So just popping that down right now, that is going to... No, he's sending the second probe to a different spot on the map. Here we go. No. Okay, so this is a scouting probe. This will scout. I thought we might have had a another forge going down, but no. Alright, Dad's probe here, trying, you know, once again in this endless loop that we seem to have, avoiding all the probes, going for his I guess you can call it stroll around the base. Right, here we go. So Dad is going to put down that cannon, or pylon right there. Cannon in a little bit, but just out of sight. I'm not sure how he manages to do this. It's crazy. Oh, it baffles me so much. Dad's probe managing to still survive, taking a couple hits, but still not below full shield. So, still got perfectly fine health, but I reckon that might all change in a little bit. Right, back at home, Dad, actually his economy is going pretty well, almost 16 workers. And this probe, I reckon we might see get sent to one of the corners. Right, here we go. So, 3 cannons do get put down. Dad really needing to put down another pylon, I think, because we've got an Artosis right here. So once this gets out, the cannons will get up just in time. This Zealot, if it had been out a tiny bit earlier, because I reckon if we go back a little bit, you'll see that, oh, whoops, that was way too. So if you go back, you know, just a couple seconds, Dad, just as this finishes, will put down the 3 pylons, so you'll see him right here. Boom, now he needs to build. But he waits for too long. As that second one gets put down, that is when he starts building the Zealot. So I reckon he would have had a tiny bit of a chance. If he'd done it straight away, he might have been able to just clean this up. Or, you know, take out one of the cannons. Alexander, though, losing a lot of mining time here, chasing this probe around. The probe does get killed, though. Okay, so here we have again. This is going to happen. This probe still is not being moved anywhere. 15 workers. Alright, this pylon's going to get taken down, so that gateway will unpower. And we're gonna... Okay, so we see 2 gateways and a cyber core and a forge go down up here. So if Alexander gets this forge up in time, which I reckon he will, if that doesn't progress to here or the high ground straight away, yeah, look, he's going over here. So if Alex can chuck down a cannon like right now, like, you know, well, not right now obviously, but like in the next couple seconds, when Dad is putting down the cannons up here, then he will have the yeah, so here we go. He's gonna put down a cannon now. But Dad's gonna be able to... Oh, and the Stalker does come out. The Stalker might be able to get this probe. Dad's probe running frantically, or I shouldn't say running, you know, whatever you call this, probe gliding quite fastly back to the safety of the cannons. Dad has put down a second base, but it is not the natural. It is over here. This can be good though, because it gives him vision, so quite often you'll get players come around here and they'll you know, pop a pylon here or something, and they can warp in stuff over these mineral fields. You'll see that in quite a lot of those maps. Okay, 3 cannons are going to be put down on the high ground. So this base is going to be denied for for Alexander. Okay, 2 more gateways are going to be put down. Warp Gate is getting researched right now, so... Okay, Alexander does realise that there are those cannons down there. But if he can get some charge lots, he would be able to deal some big damage to this pylon here. Alright, his economy, Dad's economy on here is going pretty well. But he has, I reckon he would have recalled some of these guys. I didn't see that because, but I reckon because, you know, look how many he's got now. He's got less than before. And yeah. Alright, so we have got 2 warp gates, a robo facility. Okay, robotics bay is going to get put down, so we must see some colossus or disruptors. I mean, that's what it's for, so. Disruptors maybe. Okay, an overseer is gonna be made here. I'm not sure what that's gonna be for. Now, look at this. This is the big problem for Dad. So he's got 0 army. If you look at this, he's got no army at all. So if, you know, right now, if he had enough, guys, if Alexander had enough guys, he'd be able to come across the map and, you know, just clean up Dad straight away. Now, Alexander isn't quite close enough. I reckon he could get to about there-ish, maybe, and he'd be able to see that this is an Artosis pylon. Because, no, he does know that. Okay, but he doesn't know if Dad's put down some more pylons or not. Second probe will be sent up. So, I reckon if Alex here can come and destroy that pylon, then he's pretty much out. Because we know that he's got enough force to withstand this, and then you can build up more force, and this is just going to be gone. You're not going to be able to hold it off. And still, look at this. Dad is, you know, still dominating on workers, but army is still sitting there on that crucial 0. Right, Colossus is going to try and get these cannons. Does actually deal quite a lot of damage, so I reckon if he did come in before these batteries get put down, I reckon he could wipe this up quite cleanly. You might lose a Colossus, but once his second Colossus comes out, Alex, you really need to boost this, because once these shield batteries get up, you're not going to be able to get out of there. Okay, yeah, this Colossus is figured out. Oh, this is my job? I get paid for this. They give me like 50 minerals for this? Yeah, I need to do this. Dad just realizing to put down, you know, a second pylon. He's like, oh, Artosis pylons, we love them. So, these 2 Colossus, it looks like we'll be able to wipe this all up with the help of all the Zealots. But the Zealots are dying quite quickly to the cannons, so we won't have very many left, and the ones that are left are going to be quite low. Now, Dad actually getting some army out, so we're going to see Void Rays, I reckon. I mean, we are seeing Void Rays, but... Okay, here we go. So, I reckon if he had done that a tiny bit earlier, he would have been able to come across and just wipe Dad up. Like, Dad wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Because as soon as he gets on there, onto the high ground and wipes out these 2 pylons, there's 1 cannon defending this and no shield batteries at all. So, really weak defense here by Dad. And, you know, look how much difference there is in tech. Like, we're getting Colossus upgrades here and stuff. But Alex here has nothing that shoots up. Absolutely nothing that shoots up. But if he can come in here and wipe this all up, nah, I reckon the Void Rays will get rid of this. Because Alex is only just getting in. Alex, you really need to get in there and destroy that economy. Come on. Don't attack the assimilator, attack the probes. Oh, I don't reckon he made quite the right move there. I reckon if he had, you know, come in and gone straight for that rather than just A-moving so it attacked the buildings along the way, I reckon he could have cleaned up and done a lot more damage. Like, all these leftover probes, that's like 1, 2. Like, that's 18 probes right there. So, I mean, that's a lot of probes that could have potentially been, you know, easily demolished. These are the things I called moths a couple episodes ago. Right, one Colossus is managing to sneak around these void rays, but the void rays are going to come in and just clean this up. They're putting down a third nexus. This is quite good. I reckon... So, Alex is going to be able to come in here and get some sight and see. He will see that there is no protection. 2 void rays are being made, but if this Colossus can get in there quick enough... Okay, he's going to clean up this probe. That probe isn't there. And the nexus isn't there. But... I mean, Dad does now know. He will know that this is getting absolutely demolished. There. There's a notification right there. Stalkers are being walked in. And, you know, there's only 3 Void Rays left. 1 on, like, half shield. So, we're going to see another Void Ray go down. Yep. So, I reckon if Alex can hold this off, then Dad is in quite a lot of trouble. This Colossus here really should be moving on to this, you know, Dad's second expansion and the main. There are only 2 Void Rays up here. So, you know, unless they go into prismatic alignment, Dad, like, he would be able to clean up quite a lot of economy right here. Right, Stalkers are going to come around, clean up this last Void Ray, maybe? Has he got Blink Stalkers? No, he hasn't got Blink Stalkers. Oh, he doesn't quite get that last Void Ray. Dad's corner base has not yet received any probes yet. This Colossus, as I said, if that had come in a tiny bit earlier, just before these guys had come out, I reckon he would have been able to clean up a lot more economy. Right, Stalkers are getting sent across the map. We have got a DT shrine. So we've got the Stalkers coming across the map. We've got no probe, one probe starting on this natural expansion. I wonder, is this... Oh, yeah, okay, so it is set to it. Okay, no worries. That's good, that's good. What? Oh, I can't see in this one, can't I? Anyway, so Dad has got one very low health Void Ray hiding up there. He's got an observer there. And on the other hand, I mean, Dad is actually beating an army now. I reckon that, though, is because... where is his army, though? I mean, he's got 2 Void Rays. 3 Void Rays. 3 Void Rays? 3 Void Rays. Yeah, okay, so he's... I mean, Stalkers can quite easily, if you know how to... If you have Blink Stalkers, especially, you can clean up Void Rays quite easily, I reckon, because, you can blink forward. But yeah, I reckon that's all, for part 1, guys, and, I'll see you guys in part 2.